Hey guys, I'm Scott
And I'm Abby.
and we are Still Physique, and we're just popping up a little video today of our shoulder session. So just gonna have a little chat through, let you know what we're doing and how we're doing it. Starting off with a little bit of shoulder press, supersetted into a plate front raise. Everything we do is generally 3 sets, aiming between 8 to 12 reps in this kind of situation. Um, I've got shoulder problems at the moment, so just trying to build up a little bit of strength. If I start going too heavy, I start to suffer with problems from it. So yeah, keeping it fairly lightweight. Abby here pushing a little bit of weight for herself. You can see just dropping down to a good 90-degree angle in the elbow to shoulder region. Trying not to go too much lower than that, keeping the muscle contracted through the whole process. And switching over, see we're very well trained. We re-rack our dumbbells while we're using them. And here just into a straight front raise. Abby's actually got two plates here. So obviously 7.5 kg plates aren't generally made very often, if at all. So she's having to put together a 5 and a 2.5, which is kind of handy as well. Helps to work on grip, to make sure she's not going to drop it on her own toes. So you're kind of getting a front raise as well as a little bit of grip strength in there as well. Second group superset of exercises here, going into a seated front raise with a slight angle, leaning back, trying to really open the shoulders up at the lower region and pull through, making sure we're not trying to swing too much, and aiming for around face height at the top of the pull. I say that and that one was a little bit high. Just switching here into a seated lateral raise. Always keep a slight bend in my elbows. I really struggle with tendonitis at the moment, especially in my right arm. So always got a slight bend in my arms here. If you watch Abby generally can afford to go straight armed. Again, trying not to swing too much, and really use the shoulders to pull it up and through. And here she is into her lateral raise, more of a straight arm than I can get. And dropping into our third group of exercises, this we supersetted as well. I'm going for single arm front raises, alternating sides. I think I did around 10 each side, so 20 in total. Again, reaching for that face height, and not trying to go too far, and also not swinging an awful lot either. I really want to focus on using the muscle contraction to pull and squeeze that up, and straight into barbell raises. So I grip here at roughly just about my width height. Probably get a little bit of too much swing here. I can see my hips bouncing, so that's something I can take note of myself to work on. And Abby here in her front raises. Okay, and I think she did the same, going for 10 each side, so 20 reps in total. You can tell when I'm filming because it moves around a lot more. I like to try and get different pictures and different angles to see how things are shaping up. Oh, it's a handsome man doing the filming there. Nice mirror shot. And again, straight into front raises. And Abby here is just just under hip width, I think you grab. Is that right?
Outside, yeah.
Just there, just outside the hip width. And then swinging straight up, trying to keep his arms straight and not swing. And she's got a lot better form. She's not pushing with her hips as much as I was. And this is an absolute killer. So this is my pyramid set, doing like a reverse fly, cross lateral raise, 8 reps each, starting from 2 kg and going as high as I possibly can, with 8 reps each weight. So the key to this is to fatigue the muscle, try and get heavy, but as much as you get up, you have to be able to go down as well. So I think I failed around the 16 kg mark. Probably could have failed there, to be fair. My elbows weren't as high as I originally thought they were. But here's where I fail. I can't get much more. So at this point, I start working my way back down. Again, trying to get 8 reps. But the moment you start going down, you need to hit 8 reps. So if you only get, I think I only got 5 at 16 kg. So that's when I start my drop back down, which means I go to 14. But then I've got to try and get 8 reps out of that. And it's quite amusing if anyone comes over towards the end of this set, when you're either either trying to reverse fly 4 or 2 kg, or even empty hands, and you're almost crying in pain. People must think you're an absolute loon, um, that you're in so much pain over such a little weight. But obviously they've not seen what you were doing beforehand. And here are the empty hands. A little bit of grimace in my face, a little bit of pain. So in comes Abby. Starts with hers. And I believe, did you get 10 kilograms? I think you got
I
to.
think failed on 10.
Failed on 10. I think she even got up to around the same mark as the 5 reps, and then didn't get any further. So I think, yeah, here we go. I think she gets a couple of reps out, trying to squeeze those elbows nice and high. Little shake of her head, she realizes it's not quite working so well, and back in and working our way down. So I try and do this just to build up a little bit of stamina as well as strength. Um, you do sacrifice a little bit of form at times on the heavier reps, but I don't feel that form is going to be that great when you first go to a heavier weight anyway. But it's a nice burning feeling by the time you're on your way down. Um, yeah, it's something I actually really enjoy. Coming on to here, this was a bit of a kick in the butt. Underhanded front raise, obviously trying to keep arms straight-ish, so then your biceps aren't taking too much of the weight load, and really squeezing up at the top. And then this is the brutal bit, assisted lateral raise. So I'm trying to squeeze up while Abby is pulling my arms down, and then the opposite, I'm trying to push up while she squeezes down. And yeah, really got to try and focus on not rounding your back off like I've just done there. Um, you'll see in Abby, she's very good at this, and doesn't lift off. A little bit of pain in my shoulder. Nice little flex of the bicep from Abby. And then she's realised there she's trying to do the same weight as me, which she probably could do if she really wanted to. I think she wussed out on this one, and went for a lower weight. So here, slight, nice straight arm pulling up to the face, almost giving a little pull outwards, at the top as well, to give a little extra flex of the wrist and really pull those shoulders in using different angles. And now time for payback for me to push on Abby. So here pushing down, she's pushing up while I'm pushing down, and then when we get to the bottom, she's got to try and push me up while I'm holding her down. First one doesn't go too badly, and then the second and third reps, I think I'm kind of just resting my arms on her. I'm not really resisting too much, especially with the last rep. But if you notice, she's got really good core engagement here. She's not rounding her back to try and lift. And yeah, I think this one I'm literally just resting my hands on her. And then just finish off with a little bit of tricep. I try not to do too much tricep at the moment. I think my triceps are probably my most dominant muscle. But just giving them a little train out. So I've got a nice light weight with overhead single arm extensions. When I'm doing triceps, I do prefer to go with a single arm option rather than a double. So I make sure I'm working the muscles out evenly. At the moment, I'm finding my left tricep is a little bit more defined than my right, but my right is also stronger. Had a nice chat with the guy that just cut across the camera there as well. Once I'd finished this set, he apologised for stepping across. I told him it doesn't really matter. It's not a major problem. And then here's Abby doing hers, which my boy Neil in the background there. He actually donated me the T-shirt for today's training session, from ISO Pure, and he's actually training with Tim Chase in that ground, doing a leg session. We actually had to cut the sound out because they were a bit vocal during their leg session, hence me talking over the top of it as well. So here's Abby just finishing off as well. Good form. So coming to the end, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed.